So growing up in the Raile family, what are some of the things you remember from your childhood?
Probably Saturday nights is one of them when I was about 5 years old, sitting in a tub outside on a concrete pad and being the first one in there.
In the tub?
It was nice and clean water yet. Yeah.
So you were lucky that way.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of things I remember, but I remember first day in school, was upset because I had to learn English.
You didn't know English before you
I didn't know a word of English.
So what was school like if you couldn't speak the language?
It went very slow to begin with. And I bawled. I went home the first 2 nights after school, and I bawled to my mom and told her that they're making me learn English and I don't want to. And she said I need to learn it.
Did she know English yet?
No, no. That was kind of strange. At home, German. At school, English. I was probably like that until I hit maybe freshman year in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
More. There's probably more than that even.
what would happen to you at school if you didn't know English? I mean, how did they teach you?
I didn't get my recess.
Oh.
That was important.
Was it pretty common to go to school though, and a lot of the kids didn't know English?
There was me and one other kid that knew German pretty well, and that was Robert Bader. Other than that, I think most of the other ones, they spoke German, I think, a little bit, but more English.
Do you still know German just as well as you know English?
Not quite, but I can still do it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a difference. German in Germany is a little different. You got to learn how to speak it a little differently than we did at home here. Anyway, it's okay. Whenever I go to Germany, I can communicate with those people pretty good.
You do all right?
Oh, yeah.
How did you get so interested and involved in working on the genealogy of the family?
That is an interesting thing. In 1995, my wife got a letter from a person her name was Penny Raile. And she was wondering what Raile I belonged to. And she gave a little history of her Raile background, and that'll be shown later tonight. And she gave me kind of her grandfather, great-grandfather, and so forth. And I thought it was kind of interesting, so I traced my way back too, and I actually found all the connection to those other people in the United States. Every Raile I called in the United States, and there was only one out of the 117 that was nasty to me.
Oh, really?
And she wasn't a Raile, she was just married to one and was divorced.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So how many years have you spent working on all this?
I compiled about 4 years. It took me to gather pretty much most of the stuff. And then after that, I decided to write a book in German too, so I translated the whole book into German. And I took them over there and distributed it to all the German people I knew, 115 of them, books.
What was the reaction? Did they appreciate it?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah. Do we have close family in Germany? Like, are they close in relation to us, or who is still over there?
Yeah, actually, the lady that was over here 3 years ago, I think it was, or 4, she would have been second cousin to my dad.
Okay.
And then obviously her daughter was third cousin to us. And then, like our children with her 2 sons, one more, fourth cousin. Yeah, I traced. The furthest ones I traced back were 7th cousins that were in Germany yet.
Okay. If you have to describe the Raile family to somebody who doesn't know us, how would you describe us?
Probably interesting, very opinionated, different views. We're right most of the time.
Yeah. about growing up or on the farm or anything that comes to mind?
Not really, except that I was always, you know, I was the youngest one. So I never usually got to go along with the other ones. But I survived. I made it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very